beautiful people. Welcome to Bree Talks Books. I'm Bree, and you already know we're here to talk about books, so let's go. In today's video, I'm going to be doing the BookTube Newbie Tag. I have the prompts here on my phone, so I'm just going to be reading the questions here and then answering them. Hopefully I'm not too rambly. Alright, let's get into it. So question number 1, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because honestly, I've been saying I was going to start a channel for 2.5 years now. Yeah, for 2.5 years I've been saying I should have a BookTube channel, and all my friends are just like, I don't know what BookTube is, but yeah, that sounds like something you would be interested in. I discovered BookTube about 4 years ago and have pretty much just been a silent fangirl in the background since then, and figured it was time to step up and create a channel. And I mean, what's the worst that can happen? It's already 2020. I don't think we can go down from here. So I figured it was time. Question number 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, my fun-loving personality, of course, and melanin for sure. Could never have too much melanin, you know. Seasoning, some flavor. I'm not that original, so I'm just gonna be here talking about books that a bunch of other people are probably also talking about, but maybe you'll stick around, so that would be cool. Question number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? So honestly, I'm really excited just to be more involved in the community because, like I said, I've been like a silent fangirl in the background, you know, participating in readathons, but not really engaging with anyone else doing it. So I just felt kind of silly and like I just wanted to join in this community and be able to talk about books with people. That's what I'm excited about, really. I just want to connect with people and nerd out about books. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? I mean, cause it's awesome. Like, I could say the basic generic answers of you read for escapism and it's like transporting to another world and you get to live like 1,000 lives in books and la la la. Those are all the reasons. And I'm an English teacher, so it's probably important for me to enjoy reading some books. Question 5. What book or series got you into reading? So this is kind of complicated to answer, but actually it's not. Let me just try and answer it briefly. I had an on and off relationship with books growing up. There were times when I was like super into reading and absolutely loved it, and then there were times where I was like, nah, I hate reading, I don't want to, and like my parents had to force me. When I was super young, I remember I read all of the Junie B. Jones books, and like that was my thing. The first like series I was obsessed with, where I was like, oh my gosh, I need the next one now, was the series of Unfortunate Events, which is all right here. So that was like my big one through upper elementary and like middle school. That's what I was obsessed with. Then I went through this phase of like not liking reading again, and then I read Looking for Alaska by John Green, and that got me really back into reading. Shortly after that, like around, I think freshman year of college was when I read The Hunger Games and got like really into that. And pretty much since then I've been like a really avid reader and read everything that I can get my hands on. I think because I know myself more as a reader now, so I know what I like. Question 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I always like watching the videos where people talk about like things they wish they knew before starting a booktube channel and stuff like that. Specific questions, I probably would I would fan over like specific people, and I would have so many questions for them because I feel like we're best friends. They don't know me, but like we're best friends. Question 7. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Really just like me staying motivated and not getting discouraged, not focusing on the numbers. Also consistency, because like right now it's summer, so I have a lot of time. But when the school year starts and I'm teaching full time, it could look a little different. It's my 3rd year, so I'm feeling like a little less overwhelmed, but then also like this school year is gonna look completely different given the circumstances of the world. So that's a whole other thing. We're just gonna see how it goes, because like I said, I don't think we can get any worse from here. Like, we're not going down. Worth a shot, so I'm not throwing away my shot, you know? Alright, so question number 8. When did you start reading? I started reading in like kindergarten. I had to read at home for 30 minutes every day, and then I would lose track of time, so it was usually an hour or more a day. I don't have very good time management skills. That has not changed in adulthood. When did I become like addicted to reading? Definitely my freshman year of college. Like, I specifically remember when I was reading The Hunger Games, I didn't go to class that day. Don't do that. Go to class. You're paying for them. But yeah, I missed that day because I needed to finish. I needed to know. I needed answers. I have nothing to say for myself. Like, don't do that. That's what I have. Like, go to class, y'all. The book will be there when you get back. Question 9. Where do you read? I read everywhere. Anywhere and everywhere. Honestly, I'm usually home. I mean, we're all home right now, but like, I'm a homebody, so like, I prefer to be home, and I read on my couch, in my bed, on my porch. I listen to audiobooks in the car. I go on walks listening to audiobooks. I read anywhere and everywhere. I don't discriminate. I love reading, so I do it as much as possible. And the last question, number 10, what kind of books do you like reading? So I think, if I'm being honest with myself, well, okay, like, I know I have strong biases, but I would like to think that I read a variety of books. I'm not good about reading nonfiction though. No, I can count on one hand the amount of nonfiction books I've read, but I'm getting better. It's just not something I typically navigate towards. I really like fiction. Specifically, I love fantasy. I started loving fantasy kind of in my like transition from all the dystopian stuff. Like, you remember like back in 2010 when everything was dystopian? I was on that bandwagon, and that kind of led me to being a fantasy reader. Also, obviously, Harry Potter, but like, we ain't gonna talk about that because like, y'all already know. I started off reading predominantly YA books, but I've been picking up more adult books, and I realized that not only do I love adult fantasy, but I love adult like contemporary stuff too. Like, I like to cry, so if it's like heavy hitting and stuff, like, that's my jam. And even though like, I'm a scaredy cat and I can't watch like any type of scary movie, like, I'm gonna be a mess. Like, you don't even want to watch it with me because I'm screaming at the top of my lungs when nothing is happening. I'll be like, oh my gosh, like the camera angle changed, and I'll jump. I'm a hot mess. It's best that you just know this now. Just know that about me now. But I do enjoy reading like some thrillers. I just love books, okay? And I'm open to like, if it's a good book, I don't care what genre it is. I'm gonna recognize that it's a good book, and I'm probably gonna love it. All right, well, that's all I have for today. That was the end of the tag. Obviously, I said last question and then I answered it. So obviously we're at the end. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. No pressure, just saying. I would love to, you know, connect with you on this platform here that I have started. And, you know, I'm really awkward and an introvert, but like, I'm putting myself out there. So like, if y'all could just help me out a little bit, I would appreciate it. Okay, bye.